What's up, y'all, and welcome back. Welcome to a new year, and welcome to a new video. First video in a long time. Today, we're basically just going through, a day in the life of me here. What am I doing? Today's Friday for me, and so during Q4, I was offering same-day shipping and trying to provide good customer service during Q4 with the holidays, shipping stuff every single day. Now that that's passed, I'm actually backing off of that a little bit, shipping items Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. And so today is Friday. I've got a full shipment down here that we're going to be pulling and sending out, talking to you guys a little bit about the new year, new goals, and also show you a couple of items that I found yesterday while I was out thrifting. Make sure you guys hang out for the whole video. If you guys noticed here, we are in a new location. I've got some decor on the wall, trying to make it look nice, hung up some of my signs, things like that. We have moved across the house. So I am now in the one-car garage that we had closed in. It looks kind of small on video, but it's actually not that small. I mean, it's the size of probably like a 1.5 car garage. It has enough room now for like my desk in my area and then all of my stuff. And one of those goals is going to be getting more organized. So I've already started a little bit. I've got a lot of stuff on this rolling shelf here and another rolling shelf right there. And so the next thing that I'm going to have to do is all of this stuff on these plastic shelves here. So, it's better to have all your stuff on shelves, obviously, but these shelves just kind of take up a lot of space and they're not very useful. The rolling shelves here, you can manipulate them and move them around more. And so I'm going to get all of this onto one more of those rolling shelves and put it in the middle right here. I'll move this one to the left a little bit, put that in the middle, and then all, 950 of my items that I have right now will be basically just on 3 shelves over in the back corner over there. Now, obviously, I have some shoes right here. But that is going to be for another day. I am still organizing the room. I just wanted to show you guys, I've been really busy. And YouTube just kind of fell to the wayside. When you don't make money on YouTube, it's hard to put out a ton of videos when you have other things that actually generate income. I've always been honest about that. But today we are going to ship some items. I'm going to get into that right now. I'll show you guys right down here on the computer screen exactly what we're doing, and we'll pull it from the room and show you guys how easy it is to pull items and ship them. And then in between, I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I did find yesterday while out thrifting. First, let's see here. We had 12 items. Now, this is from Wednesday. Remember, this is Friday for me here. We had 12 items for a total of $652.22. Not, super crazy. 12 items over 3 days. That's about the average that I, do 4, 5, 6 things a day. And, it is January right now, so you can expect for it to slow down a little bit. But, that's pretty good right there. So I'm going to scroll down here at the bottom. I always start at the bottom because that's where the furthest purchased items. So they are expecting theirs to ship pretty soon. What we have here, a Rawlings baseball glove, and it sold for $39.99. I think it was on sale maybe, or I sent an offer out. So actually only $38.37 for that, and it is out in my it is out in the shed. So I'll jump out there, grab that, and come right back. Here's the glove, you guys. It's not anything special. It's just a Rawlings softball glove. It's an old Rawlings softball glove. I buy these for like $1 to $2 at garage sales, and then I always sell them for either $20 plus shipping, or you could do $30 free shipping, and it's going to cost you like $7 to $8 to ship it. The guy that bought it is a repeat customer. He buys a lot of my cheap gloves like that. I think, he probably has me saved as a seller, and when he sees that I post a new glove, he'll go and buy it. I picked that one right there up for $1, and it even has some Sharpie on it, the person's name written on it. So don't let that deter you if you're buying those. If you buy them cheap enough and you sell them cheap enough, they will still sell for pretty good margins. Next on the list is a old Cub Scout knife, and I think it sold for $16 total. And I already pulled this one out right here. Show you guys, old Cub Scout knife. It's in terrible shape also. Very bad shape. It's chipped, it's beat up. This was part of like a junk buy that I did. And the guy paid $10 for it plus shipping. And it was like $16 total. So he sent me an offer on it, and I took it because I paid like $1 for all this crap, and that was in there, listed a bunch of it. So anyway, I wouldn't necessarily say that's something that you want to buy, but if you have it, go ahead and list it. That's kind of what I did. So next here, sold a Sephora makeup, and this one is number 68, sold for $29.99. So these are all in this box right here, and number 68 is, yeah, this one right here, 68. So let me double check. Yeah, 68. Okay. These new in the plastic, I bought 40 of these. It's been almost a year now ago. I paid $1 a piece for them. They've been selling for $25 each, and they were all different shades. So unfortunately, I couldn't just list one with a bunch of quantity. I had to actually list each one of them. But so I have 3 left now. I think you guys saw I have 3 left right there. Those have been really good pickup. If you guys ever find stuff like that, go ahead and buy it. Next here is a map. It's gonna be over here in the corner. So I bought a box of maps way back when for, I think it was $10 for the whole thing. I've sold a bunch of the maps thus far. This was another one, and it's actually in this one right here. So I'll grab that real quick. You guys, this is just an old like plat map, I guess. War Department, Corps of Engineers, U.S. Army. Somewhere in California, I believe. Yeah, Northern California sector. Forget the dates on it. Fairly old. Definitely nothing special about this specific map right here. But out of that box of maps, I sold the 1970s Disneyland tour guide for, I think it was $100 or close to $100. And then I sold some other maps out of it for like $30 to $40 to the same person. So that one right there only sold for $10. The guy sent me an offer, $10. I accepted the offer just because it's all profit. But, it's not necessarily worth selling or buying just that. But I bought, it was probably 50 to 60 of them, like I said, for $10. So at that point, I'll pick stuff like that up and sell them. And then I actually have one in there that's from like World War II era, and it's a Japanese map. And so that one is worth a lot more money, or at least I listed it a lot higher, hoping somebody would buy it eventually. They haven't bought it yet. Next item on the list. Next we have a Zynga jacket right here. Cashmere or wool? Yeah, cashmere. $180 plus shipping. Sold for $180 plus shipping, and it is in J. So all of my clothing is right here pretty much. So it's in J. Fairly straightforward. J. And it's down in here somewhere. There it is right there. Just pull it out and we will get it shipped. My next goal for this is to actually have all of the shirts and clothes in poly bags already with a number on them. That way I could just open it, say J10, pull out number 10, and that's it. Right now they're all just folded in there. Still very easy to get to them in my opinion, but there is probably a better way to do that. Okay, next item was also out in the shed, and I pulled it out. So it was an older, like early 2000s Coleman. Coleman slow cooker is what it is. I went to an estate sale and they had a bunch of stuff like this. The lady was a retail therapy. Apparently that's what they called her. She had just thousands of I guess they're just small appliances, you know, whatever you want to call that, small appliance. Still new in the box, and I bought a bunch of them, and I've already sold a bunch of them. That's actually the last one that I have right there. I went on the day that it was 50% off, and so I paid $15 a piece for those. I've sold them all now. That was the last one. And that one I sold for $120 plus shipping. I think the total was $150 roughly, but $120. And a lot of the other stuff I sold for $85 to $90. It was a very good estate sale stop. Next on the list is a train from the buyout that I did. It's a engine, and it's train number 3. So all of my trains are up here, and not super organized by any means, but train number 3 is going to be over here, and it's labeled just with T3, so train 3 right there. Take it out, and easy enough, we will get that one shipped. Next, a Hot Wheel, old Hot Wheel. The guy paid $20 for it plus shipping, and it's over here on the other side. So all the Hot Wheels are in this box, and it's right on top right there. So it's a Hot Wheel Real Rider. It's in terrible shape, and I made sure I showed that. The card is bent, and it's just not in very good shape. But $20 for this plus shipping, because it's an old Hot Wheel. That's kind of the only reason that it sold for that much. Let's take a halftime break, you guys, and check out some of the stuff that I got from the thrift store yesterday, Thursday. It is the winter time and the rainy months and the cold months, and so most everybody relies a little more on the thrift stores during this time. I don't necessarily like it myself, but it's just one of those things. It was Thursday. I did decide to go thrifting, and I found some okay stuff. So I want to share a couple of those items with you guys. Things that You're not necessarily going to see the exact thing, but you're going to see things similar to this. And so you guys can keep an eye out for items like this. So I was at the Salvation Army when I found this one right here. This is an original Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon shirt, and I believe if we look right here very closely, it says 1987 on it. Okay, single stitch on the sleeve. Obviously, big giveaway that it is a vintage shirt, along with an original sewn-on tag that says "Made in the USA." Awesome shirt. Like I said, you're not going to necessarily find this exact shirt at the thrift store, but you're probably going to come across vintage t-shirts at some point. And if you guys get this like I did for $1.99, it's probably $150 shirt. This one right here, this is probably one of the better shirts that you could find for that. Another concert shirt, you know, I don't even know who this is, to be honest with y'all. At least I know who Pink Floyd is. Okay, the front of it right there, Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, I think, something like that. And this one also a little harder to read. I believe it says 1988 on it, right there. Again, single stitch on the sleeve, and a sewn-on tag, Made in the USA, $1.99 also. And the back of this one actually has the tour dates. So, full list of the tour dates. And yeah, it's Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howie. No clue who this is. But this one, maybe it's worth more. I doubt it. I don't know who it is. But these old shirts like this, concert shirts, are at least, you know, $35 flips. Along with, there was 2 or 3 other vintage shirts right there with it. So I picked all of them up. Most of the, you know, resellers know, you know, the vintage t-shirt market right now is kind of crazy. Everybody thought it was going to go down. Doesn't seem to be going down. Fluctuates here and there. But, you know, for $2, vintage shirts like that, you definitely want to be picking those up. Next item I picked up at the Goodwill bins. So, you know, I paid like $1, $1.50 for it, something like that. Pair of Liberty overalls, and it's in box C. So up here on top. And the guy paid $20 plus $10 shipping for these, because they will go in a flat rate mailer. So again, I could be a little more organized, have all this already in poly bags, but that's easy enough to do that right there. For me it is anyway. I'll put it back. Okay, next was another poster. Poster number 58. It was a Marvel Wolverine poster. The guy paid $30 plus $10 shipping for the item. Posters, you guys, are a part of that comic buyout. I made my money back within about a week, and everything is just pure profit from this point. And I have a bunch of posters here already in boxes, a bunch right here and right here in the original box, and then I also have a bunch right here, and then I also have some that I have not listed right here. So it was number 58, and I already see number 58 right there. So what I did was I took a piece of tape, wrote 58 Wolverine on it. That was my SKU. Come over here, find that number, take it out, and pretty easy to find for me. Maybe there's a better way to do it. I don't know. But that was easy enough for me to do. So right after the Salvation Army stop, you know, I was a little excited. I went to the antique mall because my wife and I are actually looking for 2 mid-century modern accent chairs for our house. Like the little breakfast area slash, I mean, it's not like a nook, it's more like a breakfast area next to the window, but we want 2 chairs there. So I went in to see if they had any chairs, and I decided to look at all the booths. And you know, just another option to explore if you guys are having to rely on thrift stores more right now because no garage sales. You can go to antique malls. You have to be careful with what you're buying. But this is also something that you guys are going to see other places as well. And it is a tiki mug. Okay, most tiki mugs are just the brown 70s glaze color, I guess, you know. This one, the booth had a set of, they had like a display of tiki mugs. This one was the different one. All the other ones were brown, and they wanted, you know, like $6 for all the other ones, $6 each, which most of the brown ones are not worth much more than that. This one looked a little different, so, and it also had a maker's identifier on the back of it, or a restaurant that it came from. Hawaiian Village in Tampa, Florida. So, super cool looking. They wanted $15 for this one, and I decided to look it up. And when I looked it up, I was like, holy cow, these people obviously did not check eBay, or they know that it's not going to sell for that amount, you know, at an antique store in East Texas. So, $15, and the last one I think sold for $3.75. They could have sent an offer out on that. I'm not sure. Regardless, it sold for a lot of money, and there's one on eBay right now on auction, and I think it's $80, $90, and it still has some time remaining. I went ahead and listed mine for $3.99 or best offer. I listed that thing as soon as I got home, and I actually did get an offer of $100 on it. So I could have turned $15 into $100 within like 2 hours, but I'm gonna hold off because I think I can at least get $200 for it. But just a cool piece. Make sure you look for tiki mugs. It's one of those items that you might see, you might not see. The generic brown ones, not worth as much, but sometimes they can be. If it has a restaurant on it, just take a chance and look the restaurant up. Let's get back to shipping the rest of these items. And then the last item, actually, you know what? I take that back. It wasn't the last item. I skipped one down here that was outside. A tool here, just a cheater bar, Black Hawk. It was in a part of the tool buyout. Sold that one right there. I grabbed that when I went outside. What did that sell for? That sold for $20, free shipping, and it's going in Texas, so I'm only going to make like $10 on that. Last one, also a part of the comic buyout, and I've already pulled these 3 out. It was 3 Iron Man, old Iron Man action figures. Oh, there they are, right there. And I lotted 3 of them up, and they sold for $30 plus shipping. It was a total of $38 and 14 cents on those 3 items right there. All right, y'all, I am finished boxing up and shipping all of the items out. 12 items down here, and it took me, what, about 15 minutes to pull them all, maybe, on video. And it would have taken, you know, less time than that, but obviously I'm videoing, so I had to hold the camera and do all that. I could have probably pulled them on like 10 minutes. It took me probably 30 minutes to actually package and ship them. So, not too bad. Most of this stuff just went in poly bags, flat rate mailers, envelopes, small boxes. One big box right there was the Coleman cooker, and most of them are postal service as well. So I'll actually just sit them out in the front of my house, raise my flag up on the mailbox. They'll come up here and get them. I know the delivers or the carriers, and they know what I do, so they always come up here and get all my packages for me. The one big one I shipped with FedEx. Gonna have to take it to the FedEx store, but not a huge deal. if you guys made it this far, I appreciate y'all watching. We're getting back into the swing of things, and we're going to be trying to put out a couple of videos a week. Most of them are just going to be shot from here in the eBay cave. I'll show you guys what I bought, show you how I'm listing it, and what I'm shipping, how much it sold for, stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all next time.